Welcome, everybody, to What's NXT for August 7th, 2019. And no, you're not seeing things. I am the Cleaver Colin Andrew, and tonight I am joined by the holiday Chris Mace. Chris, how are we doing tonight?
Doing good. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. We are actually special guest hosting this episode tonight while Stefan and Jerry make their travel to the Great White North for TakeOver Toronto 2 and SummerSlam this weekend. So best of luck to you guys with traveling, safe travels, and enjoy the event. So we're going to get rolling right into it because this is the go-home show for TakeOver Toronto 2. And I'm really looking forward to that show. So let's get right into things. Chris, what do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, so we opened the show up with General Manager William Regal standing in the ring. We obviously already knew that we're getting a contract signing for the Undisputed Era's Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly against the Street Profits, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins. So I'm really looking forward to this match. But so we get Regal introduces the Street Profits first. Street Profits come out to a good pop, and hey, you know, why wouldn't they? They're a great tag team. They're a great hypeful tag team. So hey, why not? They get into the ring and shake William Regal's hands, and William Regal goes to introduce Red Dragon, and Montez Ford cuts him off, and the Street Profits kind of give their own little introduction here. So they rip off the old New Age Outlaws line. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the next tag team to get their ass beat by the Street Profits is O'Reilly Auto Parts and Lawrence Fishburne Jr. Crowd took that one pretty funny. It was good. It was a good laugh, that's for sure. Undisputed Era's music hits, and out comes Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, formerly known as Red Dragon. So we refer to them as Red Dragon. It's just what we do. They come out and they get into the ring, and they start talking a little trash to Bobby Fish. Says that they're so funny that he forgot to laugh, and Kyle O'Reilly says he chose not to laugh. So, Chris, what did you think on this opening promo between Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and the Street Profits?
Oh, it was entertaining to me. It was just pretty much, it was an interesting contract signing for sure because they were going back and forth with each other. But I was kind of surprised we didn't have a fight afterwards. You know how normal contract signings are. Everybody starts brawling afterwards. So for that not to really happen was kind of surprising. And, you know, Street Profits were smart. They signed it, and while Undisputed Era was signing, they went ahead and got out of that ring and started leaving the ring. So they were actually pretty smart on there because more than likely, had they signed the contracts and then Undisputed Era signed it right after, they were going to get attacked. So they were pretty much being smart at that point. They didn't have dumb babyface syndrome at that point. They just got out of the ring and went onto the ramp and went back to the back.
Oh, man, yeah, I agree. I remember Bobby Fish did say in this promo, though, that bell to bell, they are better than Street Profits. And Montez Ford said, what was it that he said? He said that Undisputed Era has beat pretty much every single tag team that has come into NXT. They have beat every single tag team that's, you know, they started naming off tag teams. They named off Mustache Mountain, AOP. You know, but they said that if they're such a great team, how is losing not even an option? Like, I don't know. This match is going to be very intense. I can tell it's going to be very popular with the technical aspect from Red Dragon of how they do things because they've always been such a great tag team. And it's just something to really look forward to. And the Street Profits get pretty pissed off at one point when, you know, after Bobby Fish says that their tag team reign is a joke, basically. And He said the Street Profits told Undisputed Era that they're gonna beat that ass at Takeover, and that's undisputed. So,
Yep.
you know, take it from there. They signed the contracts, and Street Profits leave. I mean, I was expecting some shenanigans like we normally get with these contract signings. So, Chris, did you have any more comments on this one before we move on?
Well, I say I was kind of surprised there weren't any shenanigans afterwards, but like I said, I mean, I'm looking forward. This is one of those matches I think maybe the match of the night for me because I'm really interested to see how this match plays out.
Mm. Yeah, I am too. I really am too. And after this, we get a promo for the triple threat match for the North American Championship between Velveteen Dream, who is champion, defending against Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era, and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. This match is going to be the show stealer, in my opinion. We got flashbacks all the way to what? The Dusty Classic, pretty much. I mean, with the turn off of Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong join Undisputed Era, to clips of Pete Dunne's dominance as champion for 685 days in NXT UK. We got Velveteen's Dreams deal here. There's one line that stuck out to me from Velveteen Dream, and that was, Dream says, "Don't people regret calling his name without reason." So again, this is going to be a resonant sleeper, I think. This is going to be the match of the night, in my opinion. And hey, I'm looking forward to see how it plays out on Saturday. So go from there.
The theme of the show was promos, setting up for Takeover 2. Like I said, this is going to be a very interesting match, and like Dream said at the very end, dream over.
Dream over. Yes. So up next, we get a little video package from Slipknot, and then we get Corey Taylor addressing the NXT universe. He says he's got his money on Adam Cole this Saturday in the NXT 2 out of 3 Falls Championship match. And he says they are not your kind because they are NXT. Very short and to the point on that. And shocking enough, up next, we have another video package. And this one is for Mia Yim and Shayna Baszler. So, Chris, you want to take the reins on this one, my man?
Pretty much it showcases Mia Yim here. She's talking about her past and everything she had to go through to get where she was at now. Shayna Baszler talking about everybody who's beat her. She's pretty much everybody that's tried to step up to her, she's been able to beat them. Pretty much, Jim said she pretty much only wins because of her 2 bitches, so that's why you saw where she tried to take out her 2 bitches, as she's calling them. Shayna Baszler pretty much saying she should be in prison for the attack on her friends. So, like I said, they got a good build here. It's going to be an interesting match, that's for sure. I'm kind of curious. I want to see it. I just have a feeling Shayna Baszler's going to have her 2 friends, it's her 2 bitches, as Mia Yim calls them, going to still be there showing up at Takeover. So we're going to see how this plays out. But I expect some payback for what Yim did to her 2 bitches, as she keeps calling them.
Yeah, I expect payback at some point, but honestly, I hope to see Shayna Baszler go into this match solo. If Manduk and Saphir come down, hey, do it after the fact, after the bell is rang. That's, let this match be a one-on-one match. I know they're trying to build up Mia Yim, and I know she is a good athlete, a good competitor, but I don't see her taking the title from Shayna Baszler this Sunday. I see Shayna Baszler continuing her dominance, and possibly down the line going against Candice LeRae. But that's a different subject for a different time. So with the whole, 3-on-1 scenario that could happen, do you see anyone maybe possibly coming down to back Mia Yim if that happens?
I don't think so. I don't know who would come to her aid at this point. Like I said, Io Shirai is a heel right now, and she's dealing with Candice LeRae. I don't see anybody really coming to her aid. Like I said, we haven't really seen anybody come to anybody's aid when they faced Baszler Ford. So we got Candice LeRae, and then we had, Kairi Sane, and we saw how all that played out at the end. So.
Very true, very true, very true. So they both, at the end of the promo or video package, whatever you want to call it, they both say it's their division.
Mm-hmm.
So may the best woman win this coming Saturday, which is also my 31st birthday. So enjoy TakeOver and enjoy my birthday for me, everybody. Up next, we get a quick flash over to Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano's picture hyping what's coming up later in the show. Another video package for the 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Championship. So up next, we are getting Shane Thorne against, I'm going to butcher the crap out of this. Is it Jaqueen?
Yeah, Jaqueen Wild, I think is what it is.
Jaqueen Wild, yes. I know the last name is Wild, but I knew I was going to butcher the first name. So we get a little hype for that, but first we get shocker enough, another video package.
This is the theme of the day of NXT today.
Another video package hyping the Breakout Superstar NXT tournament that they're having. So they basically start with listing off all 8 competitors, which are Jordan Miles, Boa, Cameron Grimes, which was my pick from the beginning, Isaiah Scott, Dexter Loomis, Bronson Reed, Angel Garza, and this Wild fella. So basically we go through round 1 and go through round 2, and we build up to the finals, which is going to happen next week, which is going to be Jordan Miles versus Cameron Grimes. The winner of this tournament gets an NXT title match of their choice. So I'm hoping Cameron Grimes on this one. I've always been a big fan of him when he was Trevor Lee around the indie and other promotions. So let's do this, Cameron Grimes. What do you think about this, Chris?
With what? The Cameron Grimes? Let's see here. I think Cameron Grimes is going to win this in the breakout here. I think he's going to be the one that wins. I don't know. I think the breakout tournament was an interesting idea. They've had some really damn good matches. But at the end of the day, I think Grimes is going to take this home.
I do too. So I'm really looking forward to that next week. And you'll have Stefan and Jerry back to cover all that for you here. So moving on, we get a little SummerSlam promo because you obviously know SummerSlam is this coming Sunday. So we get a little hype package for that. And then we get a flashback to last week when it was Tyler Breeze versus Riker. And Tyler Breeze picked up the victory, and then all the Forgotten Sons started beating down on him. And out of nowhere, Fandango comes back to make the save for his boy. And we get that package, and then we get an interview that happens shortly after that. And Tyler has been asking Fandango, hey, where you been? Hey, where you been? Where you been, man? And
your screen went off.
Yeah.
Hey, it feels the show. It feels like the show because they do that. Their screen does it too all the time.
Hey, it's fine. Everything's fine. See, we're back. And so he says he was in too deep with his fashion sense. He says, you know how they're fashion policing. He was in too deep, and he was not in deep with himself. So he says that their fashion sense is whack, and they need to be reimagined. So possibly repackaging for Fandango. Chris, what do you think, my man?
They need to. like I said, if you're coming back to NXT, let's get yourself repackaged. I think him and Tyler Breeze are going to come out to two different characters next week. I don't see them keep portraying the same characters.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to do something different. Like I said, Tyler Breeze for the short term was great coming back. Had that great match with Velveteen Dream. Like I said, if he's going to be staying in NXT for a permanent basis for now, and so is Fandango, they need to drop Fandango's name, get him to his real name, and just do a complete change. Like you said, a complete makeover, they're calling it. That's what they need to do.
Yep, I agree with that. But before we move forward, we're going to flash back to the Shane Thorne, Jaqueen Wild match. It was actually a really good match, in my opinion.
Yes.
Shane Thorne, we all know, has been around NXT for a little while. He was part of, what was it, TM61? Was that what it was?
Yeah, TM61.
And, you know, they did decent when they were around. His tag team partner, I can't remember his name right now, asked for his release, and he's gone. But it's good to see him back. He's always been a good athlete, in my opinion, good competitor. I really don't know too much about this Wild fella, but he impressed me in this match tonight. We got to see some real high-fly technical moves, to be honest with you, and I hope to see this match again down the line. Chris, what do you think? What were your takes on this match?
I like the build to the match pretty much. They kept the story of the match. He kept trying to go for the guillotine, couldn't get it. Kept trying to go for the first guillotine. He got the brain buster. Didn't go for a pin, and that was surprising with Thorne. Like, he could have easily, storytelling-wise, could have gone for that pin, but he didn't. He wanted to put more punishment on him. And so they kept going, and he tried the guillotine again. That was story with Wild. He kept going for that guillotine. Did it at least twice.
Yeah.
And like I said, Thorne nearly got counted out too in this match, and that was interesting too. And then he got control, took Wild to the outside, started beating the crap out of him. Then he was tired. You could see how Thorne was angry and pissed off at this point. Got him back in the ring, hit that running knee strike, and he got the 3 count. Like I said, this was a very good match to me. I was really impressed with this match. I wasn't expecting too much out of it going in, but they pulled off a pretty damn good match to me. I was impressed with it.
Yeah, I was for a go home show, they needed a decent match, and I honestly think this match delivered. So props off to both those gentlemen. I know there was an awesome spot where, what was it, a guillotine got reversed into a brain buster.
Yep, that was the first guillotine.
And which was real cool, which was, I like their combo, that combination of move sets. It's something you don't really see brainbusters too much anymore. Am I right?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
no.
It's always been, it's kind of got to one of those moves where it's just not appropriate anymore, I guess. I don't know. But after this, honestly, I mean, we skipped around a little bit, but we get the final video package of the night, honestly, between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano in what was called Primetime Target Takeover. And this package was at least, 10 minutes?
No, it's about 12 or 13 minutes. Good. Started at the 12-minute mark for 8 o'clock when I was watching it, and it was a long promo, that's for sure. Long video package. Probably the longest one I've ever seen them do.
Like, Jesus. All right, so it starts off at TakeOver 25 with the 2 out of 3 falls match that they had them to get the vacant NXT championship. And then it bounces back from different cities, which was on the Bebe Championship Celebration Tour with Adam Cole. And they had Johnny Gargano talking to Seth Rollins for advice on things and just chatting. They had different superstars throughout the
they
NXT.
Had Albert.
They had Matt Bloom. Kevin Owens was there.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor chat with him for a little bit. What was the one Asian broad from NXT? I can't remember her name right now.
Oh,
Zia.
Lord. Zia, I know you're talking about, but I'm not going to call her Zia
Yeah.
Brookside, but I know that's
No,
what it made me think of, but it's not.
Zia Lee or something like that. I
Yeah.
can't remember. But they say how much of an inspiration Johnny Gargano is to them, and pretty much everything from Adam Cole is just shitting all over Johnny Gargano, basically. Then we get a little package from General Manager William Regal mixed in with it saying that, we're going to have this 2 out of 3 falls, and if it gets to a third fall, I'm going to be picking it. I want to see my match, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like we said several times, the theme of tonight's episode is video packages. We literally had like one match.
And one that didn't just start.
Didn't happen, which we're getting into right now because honestly, that should have been the main event of the show, not a video package for Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole, even though they are the main event of TakeOver. With the amount of video packages they had tonight, I was hoping to see a match close out. But we're supposed to get Killian Dane versus Matt Riddle. Bro. Killian Dane attacked him with a flying crossbody, which on the outside when Matt Riddle was making his entrance. Then beat him down a little bit. Riddle got 1 or 2 punches in, and then he got thrown into the steps. Killian Dane hits a Belfast cannonball into the steps, walks up the ramp, and that is that. Chris, what do you think on this? I was really hoping to see this match.
I was really wanting to see the match. I wanted to see how everything was going to play out. So, I mean, it's not like they're going to add it on TakeOver last minute. TakeOver's normally stuck to 5 matches. I think there might have been an occasion they did 6 here and there. I don't remember off the top of my head, but normally their formula is 5 matches. So, I mean, to me, this was no point. They should have just went ahead and had the match. Because if you're not going to add it on TakeOver, what was the point? Unless we're trying to build up Killian Dane, unless we're trying to build him up some more, which you don't really need to at this point. To me, you already showed he's a badass, beating up Riddle and stuff. We don't need to any more build up. Let's just get to the match and let's see what happens. So that's what I'm more intrigued about: is can Riddle be able to beat him, or Killian Dane just going to completely dominate him?
Well, see, I'm kind of hoping that they do add this match to the TakeOver card. I know the formula is 5, but if we can get 6, why the hell not?
Yeah.
This feud deserves, honestly, with the way things have been going, the way they want to push Dane, the way Matt Riddle is, this is a TakeOver quality match. So why not?
Yeah, but what I fear is I don't want them to do what they did with the whole angle with Riddle and Ono technically having a 6 match and being a very short match. It deserves the time. It deserves at least 15, 20 minutes. It don't deserve no quick squash match.
Well, hey, maybe Candice LeRae and Io Shirai is a squash match.
Yeah, that could happen too.
Maybe Shayna Baszler just beats the piss out of Mia Yim out of nowhere in a 3-minute squash. We don't know. We'll see what happens. I'd like to see it. If not, I would like to see it as a dark match for next week. General Manager William Regal announces something via Twitter or WWE.com or whatever. And, after the actions of Killian Dane, blah, 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 we get this match as soon as possible because I want to see it. So.
I do too. I'm really curious. I want to see this match. I was ready for it tonight, and they disappointed me with that. But there's always next week, or hopefully at TakeOver. Hopefully they surprise us and don't even announce it. They just surprise us with this match at TakeOver. That would be completely different, and I would love it.
Yes, I agree. So with that is the go-home show of NXT for TakeOver Toronto 2 for August 7th, 2019. So, Chris, I'm going to start out with the plugs for you, let you get some plugs out of the way, and I'll wrap things up here and take us home.
Okay, like I said, support the simple man Noah Foster. He does great work with 205 Live Matters. As you can see, Colin's holding his shirt since he finally got his own shirt. Long time coming. He also does videos for Ring of Honor. He's got a prediction video up right now for Ring of Honor Super Show here on coming up in Toronto as well. We're doing the G1 Climax. We've been working our butts off on that. That's coming to conclusion here soon. So don't spoil it for him, please, because he's not going I'm going to have to be watching all that while he's gone playing in Toronto, as I keep telling him he's doing. So, but like I said, support his channel. He does great work. Definitely support Aftermatch Wrestling because, like I said, Stephen and Jerry do great work, and they had us as guests, and now look at us. We're taking their spot for 1 week. So hey, you never know what could happen. Like I said, one guest appearance, you never know what could happen. I've done several videos now. I know Colin's gotten back into it, but I'll let him plug his stuff because I get yelled at by not plugging the same person's stuff I'm on the show with. But pretty much support Cindy G, support good brother Chris. He does the AEW Nation, his Facebook page. I think they got over 11,000 now. They're getting to be all close to 12,000 already, so they're doing great work there. Support James and Owen. They do great work there. I'm horrible with naming channels, but like I said, they do great work. Me and Owen are going to be doing our predictions video tomorrow for NXT TakeOver 2, Toronto 2, and SummerSlam, so that's going to be interesting on his rundown show. So, and he's celebrating 2,000 episodes coming up here on August 14th, so that's impressive to do 2,000 episodes. So, and pretty much the Facebook pages, like I said, we have Noah created the 205 Live Facebook page. It's got 21 people so far. We'd love to have you discuss cruiserweight wrestling or any kind of wrestling. Love to have you. And since Colin does a better job with it, I'll let him promote the other Facebook page that we're a part of. So
yes, you can follow Stefan and Jerry, the original hosts of this show. You can follow Stefan on Twitter at Stephan R. Osborne. That's Stefan R. Osborne, Osborne. And always the R stands for restricted. And you can find the General, Jerry Slaughter, at No DQ General on Twitter, and also in his Facebook group, Armbar. That is all capitals, ARMBAR, exclamation
point.
So come find us there for memes, discussions, rumors, trivia, anything you really want. I might bring back Tornado Tag Tuesday this week because it's been a while. So come join us there. You can follow me on social media. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Colin26Andrew, and you can support my series, The Chopping Block and Prime Cuts. I have a new Prime Cuts episode out I put out last night, so go check that out. My YouTube page is Colin, Colin, space Andrew, Andrew. So come find me over there. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Check out Stefan and Jerry's also their channel real quick for Aftermatch Wrestling. That's all one word, AFTERMATCH space wrestling. So that's where all their videos go. They're trying to get to 100 subscribers, and when they go to 100 subscribers, they're going to start doing this show that we're hosting right now live on NoDQ.com.
Yep.
So they are, I believe, at 97 as of the last time I looked today. So
wow, they got 5 more in the last 2 days. They got 5 more. Wow, that's awesome. They got 3 more left.
97 subscribers. Get them the last 3, and they will start doing that. You can also check out their show, the NXT Party, which you probably know us from. So that will be up tomorrow. The good brother Chris Willis and the Duchess herself, Cindy G, will be hosting that. So stop in and have a spot of tea with the Simply C's. So, Chris, thanks for doing this tonight with us. Support NoDQ.com. The code NoDQ.com/shirts take you to all your fine merch wear. And NoDQ/Toronto if you want to RSVP for the meetup in Toronto if you're heading there for the festivities this weekend. So, anyone going, safe travels, have a blast, eat poutine for me, Send pictures, Snapchats, tweets. It doesn't matter. I want to see all the festivities from the weekend. So God bless all you guys and have fun and be safe. And if you think about doing something stupid, tag me in it because I want to see it. So,
yeah, man, I do
Chris,
too.
Chris, thanks for being a part of this tonight and joining me and hosting What's NXT. So for the holiday, Chris Mace, I'm the Cleaver Colin Andrew, and we will see you next time we are on the NXT party. So until then,
Yes.
enjoy What's NXT.
Have a good night, y'all.